The facility will include a track for athletes, football, cricket ground, as well as swings, seesaws, and slides, and will be fenced and solar lights installed for security purposes. According to Minister Ramson Jr., many of these investments are not just centered for sport purposes, but also general recreational options for residents of all ages. It is also aimed at ensuring the execution of the President's One Guyana vision and for a bottom-up approach to the development of sports.
We've been doing a lot of grounds over the last year and a half, and there's been a couple that we have really seen how it's made tremendous impact on the community. And on this one in particular, the concept that I'm going to float with you is basically we're going to have a short fence that's mesh, chain link, so you can see through. You can see kids, people in the community, they can see what's going on. A track going all the way around. Lights, so solar lights as well as electrical lights. So the solar lights are there all the time, but the electrical lights you can turn on and off for particular kind of activities or if anybody in the community needs it. And then in the center is where you can have your ball games. At the sides of the track is where you can have your things like your swings, but swings for adults, benches, your trees. So it's more along the lines of a recreational leisure park. And then some playground equipment at a certain space in the center of the park.
Minister Croal indicated that through the Central Housing and Planning Authority, ground enhancement has been a constant area of attention.
Within the last under 2 years, we have had a number of interventions through the Central Housing and Planning Authority on a number of grounds. And so, for example, you have only 1 month ago, we handed over a ground at Block BB, Eccles. We also, for example, right nearby at Perseverance, we have a ground that we completed, which included a fence as well as ground preparation, that is the land clearance and leveling, etc. We have, for example, two grounds at Herstelling at Second Bridge and now currently at Fort Bridge, where it allows within that space, because the reality is, and you know, sometimes when you're making decisions on grounds enhancement, everybody wants their ground to be developed or to be done. But we have to start somewhere, and the reality is we can't do all at the same time. And I'm sure absolutely that has been the challenge by the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. So sometimes decisions have to be made as to where we should start. And so we're telling we have 2 grounds that have been developed, and as well as Prospect Phase 1. And even if you go further up in Sophia right now, we are developing a multi-purpose, which is about 70% complete, a multi-purpose recreational facility for Sophia that will see other activities being taken place. And so this helps in terms of the community. It helps to keep the community closely knitted.
In this year's budget, $250 million is allocated for the continued improvement of community grounds. In 2021, 25 community grounds across Region 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10 were upgraded, and preparatory works have begun for the construction of multi-purpose sports facilities at Regions 2, 6, and 10. For the newsroom, Akeem Greene.